Welcome to Sports Chat with Greg and Bryan. Greg,
Hey there, Brian. How you doing today?
pretty good. Um, did you watch the national championship football game last night?
I did watch it. I
And
great game,
yeah,
and let's go over it and talk about it a little bit.
yeah. But before we do that, if you like the video, please click the like button. And if you'd subscribe to the channel, we would appreciate that very much.
Also, give us some comments on what you think about what we said.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, are we right? Are we wrong? Are we full of it? Let us know. Okay, so there was a college football game last night.
A pretty good one.
Yeah, and it had two teams in it.
Two teams. One team didn't even win its conference, didn't even play in the conference championship, and the other team was 14-0.
Well, 15-0.
They were 14-0.
Well, at the time of the game last night, there were 15-0.
Oh, 15-0.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
I looked at the thing wrong.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Edit that out.
No.
So there you go.
And
The U versus a team that probably didn't even have a real football team until
yeah,
2 years ago.
well, they're 100-1 odds to win the national championship at the beginning of the season, and they ran the table. I mean, that's pretty darn good.
That's pretty good.
Now,
Okay, here we go. Brian.
yeah, I mean, here we go again.
So when you ask why wasn't this called, what are you asking to be called?
Well, you've got a quarterback.
There's a couple. Well, first of all, he's not a quarterback.
He is a quarterback.
No, because
he handed off the ball.
He was running. It was an option. He was running.
Okay.
So he's now a runner.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
But he doesn't have the ball. But here's the other thing. It's still that guy's targeting.
And why is
100%.
Why is he targeting? What
he's leading with the crown.
There you go.
He sees there's the quarterback. I'm going to get this guy. And he's leading with the crown of his helmet underneath his helmet. He's making helmet to helmet contact. So that should have been called.
So helmet to helmet contact isn't the key thing. The key thing on targeting, this is not a defenseless receiver. It's not a defenseless player in any sense of imagination. He was running with the ball and handed it off.
He had handed off the ball,
but
and was faking like he was running with it.
The two calls that could have been called were unnecessary roughness, or not unnecessary roughness, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, or targeting. I believe it's targeting. I wish they would have called personal foul unnecessary roughness so the kid doesn't get kicked out of the game.
Right.
But they didn't call anything.
Right.
This kid, and then, it just goes to show you that the quarterback, he was bleeding after that.
Right.
And he could have been taken out.
The
launching and the crown of the helmet to helmet or neck area is what would have caused, according to the rules, would have caused the targeting call. Okay, he launched.
Yeah, he knew exactly what he was doing.
Well, they said that, and by the way, they hit him late a lot.
Yes.
They said we're going to have to hit him, and they did, and none of it was called.
Nope.
This happened a lot in the game to this quarterback. Give this quarterback,
Mendoza,
give him a ton of credit, for continuing on and basically putting that game on his shoulders and winning it. We might be, but that could have been one or two penalties. I thought for sure they would review it, and I think once they have to review it, they have to then call it targeting. But it should have at least been unnecessary roughness.
They could have said no,
because he took about 2 steps after he handed the ball off.
Right, and that guy ran at him from about 7 yards out.
I don't have a problem with him running at him from 7 yards out. The guy's holding the ball. They didn't know if he was going to keep it. They didn't know if he was going to keep it.
He clearly did not have the ball.
I'm talking about when the cornerback was coming off and running at him. Okay, he still had the ball, and then when he handed off, he took 2 or 3 steps and then hit him.
He still had plenty of time to go. He could have just come up and pushed him.
I'm not arguing.
He didn't have to lead with his helmet.
I'm not arguing that point. What I'm arguing is he's not a defensive receiver and he's not a quarterback at that time. He's a runner. By the rule book, he's a runner.
But he did not have the ball.
Doesn't matter.
To be a runner, you have to have the ball. He didn't have it. He had handed it off, and was faking as though he still had it. But anybody that's watching the
So
game knows he doesn't have it in his hands anymore.
so let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If he's faking, and I'm like, okay, my job is only that guy.
Okay.
That's his job. So
Right.
he's only worried about that guy.
Right.
So he's going to keep going at him until
Right.
he's 100% sure he doesn't have the ball.
Right.
And I'm not saying that there wasn't a penalty there. What I'm saying is he did his job until he didn't stop and not hit him.
That I would 100% agree. My point is, and the thing that I have against it is leading with the crown of his helmet and whacking that guy. That's my big issue.
And the coach told the players, make sure you hit that quarterback a lot. I don't know why a penalty was not called. I think it was Herb Street. Like, this is a penalty. I'm not a big fan of Herb Street because he's an Ohio State guy.
Now, at the start of the second half, you got Mark Fletcher Jr., I believe he was junior, runs that touchdown. That surprised me because Indiana had been really, really dominant on defense. And then all of a sudden, this guy breaks off a 56 or a 58-yard run, and they're right back in it.
Well, they were dominant because they were filling the box up with people. So once you break the box, there's nobody there to bring you down. They were able to get past the first line, and then the line of scrimmage is 5 yards back there.
I think at this point it was further back than that.
Well, but look at all these guys. There's nobody. Even that makes it even more obvious because if he's 20 yards down the field, there's nobody there.
Right.
So he just had to get past the first 5 or 7, 10 yards, and he's gone. No one's catching him.
And then, this Indiana guy's got the angle on him.
He thought.
Yeah.
And like I said, no one's catching him, all right?
That guy, Mark Fletcher, I was watching, I was like, oh, he's got the angle on him. Holy moly, that guy is fast.
Well, he had a bad angle.
Oh, my God.
You need to go deeper, but, I'm not playing the game, obviously.
No.
But, yeah, that one right there, I thought, man, this might be a game changer. Yeah.
I think that might have been, for overall effect, that blocked punt, I think that was the big play.
You want to hear my conspiracy theory on this?
Okay.
This guy right here, the number 87, I think he is.
Okay. Yeah.
Lets him go past him. He pushes him almost.
Well,
his job is to block that guy.
But he thought he had enough of a chip on him that would knock him up.
He barely had a chip.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is step over, and this block doesn't happen. The other thing is Indiana was watching this kicker. When you watch this kicker, 94, he's a Australian punter, like he does
Aussie rules guy.
Like he does it that way. So he gets the ball and steps to the right like 3 steps.
Okay.
They overloaded that side.
All right. Well, that's not a conspiracy.
No, I'm talking 87.
He wasn't throwing...
getting some NIL money to let this guy.
He wasn't throwing the game. He made a mistake.
He made a mistake.
He thought, and
he thought he chipped him. He didn't get a big enough chip.
No, he didn't. And that's what it is.
Problem. He's got to step over there. This right here. This young man. I don't know what he's going to do in the NFL.
No.
But this launched him to Las Vegas.
But what a great, just everything that he did a spin move, he stumbled and then just jumped towards the goal line. That was awesome.
He could have also, to run more time off the clock and been like, I just need the first down. Because they could have got a first down off this too.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is he could have gone down just to get the first down.
Right.
Exactly. He's like, no, I'm going for it. The downside is if that ball gets knocked out right there.
But it didn't.
It's 17-14 going the other way.
Yeah, but it didn't.
No, I'm just saying that, there was definitely a risk for that. But the young man, what a great game he had. That's why he won the Heisman right there.
Yeah. And then kid, Malachi Tony, he's he should be a senior in high school right now. What a great head on his shoulders. What great athletic ability. I'm looking forward to seeing what this guy does.
You think he's going to stay?
Why would he leave?
Money.
Granted, but they haven't said that he's put his name in the portal, and you would have to have done that already.
No, you can declare. No, I'd like to
There,
declare for the NFL.
oh yeah, but the NFL won't take him after 1 year. He's got to play at least, what is it, 2 or 3 before the NFL will accept him. But my point is, this kid's what a great. I mean,
Someone's going to challenge that rule, by the way, the NFL,
well,
and that's one of the reasons why NIL money is so important to the
okay,
NFL.
well, okay, but
But sorry, I might be
that's
going
okay.
off on a different tangent.
Yeah, this what they talk about him, and I was telling my wife about him. I mean, that he's 18 years old. He should be in high school. He's starting at the University of Miami in the national championship game. He's the leading receiver on the team. That doesn't happen because you're lazy or because you're not working hard or because, I mean, that's just a whole lot of character. I mean, that's what it is. It's talent and character. That was the play that ended the game.
So that play right there is.
I have an issue with this, but go ahead.
Well, what's your issue? Because
No, go ahead. Tell me what yours.
I feel bad for the quarterback because it probably cost him some drafting spots.
No, I wouldn't think that. No.
You can't throw that ball.
Well,
you got to be able to see that they're this guy came out of his zone. He thought they were playing man, and he thought this guy was going to go with him.
Okay.
And then
no,
they played out of his zone, and he dropped back out.
Right. But look, how was he? Maybe he didn't read the play right.
Right, yeah.
Whatever it was, I mean, I kind of looked at that. It was a little bit of a desperation throw. He thought he had it, so you make it.
Well, it's underthrown by at least 10 yards.
Well, the guy, number, I think it's 22, he had to jump to catch that.
This guy, so look at number 0. He's turning around like, oh my gosh, I'm going to turn around and get it's almost like a back shoulder fade. Right? That ball should have been thrown in at the 10 to 7 yard line.
Yeah. Okay.
And let him run under it. Because if he throws it over to the sideline, I think the number 0 is going to run under it.
Yeah.
He underthrew it. And he had plenty of time to throw it.
Okay, but here's my problem with this. This is a get off my lawn. I'm just telling you, this is a get off my lawn thing. Number 22.
Yep.
Makes the interception, runs it back a little bit, has enough brain, has enough thinking to go, okay, stop, put your knee down. And he put his knee down at like the 10-yard line or whatever it was. And then he takes his helmet off and runs around the field.
Mm-hmm.
It's a penalty. Half the distance to the goal. Now they've moved Indiana back, and if you saw the end of the game, they moved him back to like the 3-yard line or whatever it was.
Because he kneeled down on like the 7.
Yeah. And then, so they move him back to the 3. Now the quarterback, Mendoza, does the kneel down, and the next play, they still had a few seconds that it wasn't, the last play of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's got to go forward with that ball. And it's all because number 22 didn't have the wherewithal just to toss the ball to the referee and celebrate and take off his helmet when he got to the sideline.
He could run to, as long as you're off the field, he can run to the back of the end zone. Through the end zone, he can take it off.
But he didn't do that.
I know. That was such a mistake for him.
And then, oh my God. And then the other thing, I was sitting at home when Miami got the ball with, minute and 50, whatever they had left, no timeouts. And I was sitting there, the offensive lineman for Indiana got called for the false start.
Oh, that
because he like flicked his elbow or whatever he did. I was so upset. I was so mad because I was just going, that cost him the game.
Well, it could have, other than this play right here.
All they had to do was get 1 yard. Now all of a sudden they have to get 6. They don't get it. They end up with a field goal rather than, if they'd have just gotten a first down, they end the game.
That's what my favorite announcer Kirk Herbstreit said.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. The call of the game is none of these.
Okay.
Is when they chose not to kick the field goal and go for it, and he scored the touchdown to put him up by 10 instead of 6.
Yeah.
Prior to Miami then coming back down and scoring a touchdown. The touchdown that Mendoza got, the call of the game.
Yeah, just
where he scored, where it was 4th and 5 for a first down, he scored on that. That was the call. That was the Greg and Bryan call of the game. There we go. We got a new thing. Greg and Bryan's call of the game. That took a lot of guts to make that call.
It did. But did you?
But
and after the game, Mendoza said, we had looked at their defense. We ran a play against that defense and saw what they did. Right.
Yep, Signetti.
And we saw what they did, and we knew that this is what was going to happen. So we felt comfortable running that play, and
just to
get
the first down mostly.
Right. But
the other thing that I was thinking when he did that was, yes, their defense is good, but is their defense good enough to stop them? And 6 points is really, I think being up by 3 points is better than being up by 6 points. Because then you're playing for a field goal and you want the touchdown. We want to get into overtime. If you're up 6, you need a touchdown now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're only up by 3, right?
Okay.
Miami's playing for a touchdown, but they'll settle for a field goal to tie the game.
Right.
So, but up by 6, if they kick the field goal, they can't settle for anything. They have to get a touchdown.
Right, and it's harder to score a touchdown than it is to kick a field goal.
But the mentality is we're running our 1.5 minute offense for a touchdown instead of we're going to settle for a field goal. I think that was going through his mind as well. Like, we may have a problem here if we give them the ball with 1.5 minutes left on the game. They could score a touchdown, and we're not going to have any time left to come back to the field goal. That I think is what was going in his brain too.
Right.
And that's why I think he called the timeout when they set the field goal kicker out there.
Yes, I think they did. And then they called him back.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you and I both at the very beginning, we both picked Indiana, and we said they were going to win. So we were both right.
It was really the game I thought it was going to be. A very close game. Came down to the last couple plays. Understand, Miami's defense only gave them 20 points.
Yeah.
Right? Miami's defense would have won this game. 21-20. All you got to do is score more than 1.
Right. But I don't understand what you mean by giving them 20 points.
They scored 7 points off a block punt.
Okay. All right.
The number 87 comes out and chips a little harder. It's 21-20. You want to blame Josh Allen, right? I'm going to blame a 22-year-old kid, right?
Yeah. There's a little bit of a difference there.
I'm getting some threat mail from that guy to my house. You come out here and play.
Yeah. For those exactly. For those of us who never played football.
I played football.
Okay. Oh, look, 2 years of Pop Warner is not playing
football. 5 years of Pop Warner, all right?
I didn't play high school football. I didn't play college football, which makes me a perfect.
Did we have a football team in high school? I mean,
yes, we did. But no, I had never played football, which makes me perfect for criticizing other people.
Exactly. Anyway, so there you go.
Okay, the college football playoff.